Walk out on the water, the waves aren't as high as you think. Walk out on the water, if you should fall down, swim to me. Walk out on the water, the waves aren't as high as you think. Walk out on the water, if you should fall down, swim to me. Oh, I can keep you on my heart forever. I can't even keep you from falling apart. I can keep you from sinking alone, falling in too deep, dig deep, dig deeper, dig deep, dig deep, dig deeper. Walk out on the water, the waves aren't as high as you think.
To laugh often and much. To win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children. To earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends. To appreciate beauty. To find the best in others. To leave the world a bit better. Whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition. To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded.
Good morning, Massachusetts AmeriCorps members, AmeriCorps program staff, host site organizations, and family and friends. Welcome to the 2020 Massachusetts AmeriCorps Opening Day. I am Emily Haber, CEO of the Massachusetts Service Alliance. MSA is your state commission on service and volunteerism, and we are your partners in service and are proud to be here with you today. In this year, when we are forced to rethink much of what we do, today will be like no other AmeriCorps opening day. And while there aren't over 1,000 of you cheering in the bleachers at the Reggie Lewis Center, I hope that you are cheering wherever you find yourselves today, because you deserve it. I hope you can feel our spirit and heartfelt appreciation for your service coming through your screens. And honestly, the acoustics at the Reggie are kind of difficult, so maybe this virtual celebration has its benefits. I want to thank AmeriCorps CEO Barbara Stewart, United States Senator Ed Markey, and U.S. Congresswoman Katherine Clark for celebrating with us today and kicking off your year of service. I also want to thank MSA board members and staff for making today so special. This year is pushing all of us to be more flexible, more creative, and more resourceful than we ever thought we could be. With the ongoing economic and health tolls of the coronavirus, we are facing many challenges in Massachusetts. But we at MSA believe strongly in the power of service and volunteerism and in the role you will play to bring people together to address critical needs during these challenging times. You will be serving this year to break down barriers and make for a more just and equitable Massachusetts. Today is about celebrating you, the over 1,500 AmeriCorps members that have chosen to dedicate a year of your lives to support Massachusetts communities. In a year in which you could have said, there is too much uncertainty to serve, or it feels too unsafe to serve, or there are too many virtual meetings to want to serve, you said, I will serve. You said, I will make a difference in a child's life so that they are not left out or behind in the virtual classroom. Or I will make sure that the social and emotional well-being of our youth are being met during this isolating pandemic. You said I will make sure someone struggling with epilepsy or homelessness can access the health resources they need. Or I will make sure a low-income family has the legal counsel they need to not be evicted from their home, or I will build them a home, or I will help a new immigrant who find economic opportunity in our country. You said I will make sure that our natural resources are protected so that our residents can access the beaches and trails and open spaces, which are so critical during this pandemic and will be for generations to come. You said I will provide access to nutritious food for families and help young people make healthy choices for their bodies. And you said I will make sure I'm responding to this disaster and preparing for what may come in the future. And so we say thank you. And in a time when there is social unrest because too many people are not treated equally in this country, your choice to serve is an act of protest against the status quo. And for that, we say thank you. So today is your day to celebrate the commitment that you have made to serve Massachusetts and America. We know you will have highs and lows during your service year, but we know you will end your year feeling transformed. All of the staff and board of the Massachusetts Service Alliance are here to support you in your year of service and to cheer you on. Thank you for your service. None of us would be here today without the support and resources of our federal partner agency, AmeriCorps. Please join me in welcoming Barbara Stewart, CEO of AmeriCorps, and please enjoy the rest of the program and this afternoon's activities.
As the CEO of AmeriCorps, I want to start by thanking you for your service. When you take the AmeriCorps pledge to serve in the state of Massachusetts, you join a community of more than 1 million Americans who have committed to getting things done in communities across this country. You are part of something bigger, and you are part of a very special class of AmeriCorps members. Serving during a pandemic, you have stepped forward, giving both hope and help to communities across the Bay State, and for that, I am very grateful. You're also part of something bigger in that you are part of 75,000 Americans who are serving in AmeriCorps this year, along with nearly 200,000 older Americans who are part of our AmeriCorps Seniors program, all committed to making a difference in the lives of others. When you take the pledge, one of the statements you make is that faced with adversity, I will persevere. There's never been a time when that perseverance is more essential. You also make the statement, I will bring Americans together to strengthen our communities. That ability to bring people together, to unite them and to strengthen our communities is, again, never been more necessary or essential. So thank you. Thank you for making a difference in the lives of others and committing a year of service in the state of Massachusetts. One request I have of you, as this year progresses, please share your experience with your family and friends by phone or through pictures or on social media. Let them know the difference you're making in the lives of so many other people and the difference that this AmeriCorps experience has made in your life. You are our most compelling ambassadors, and for that, I am very grateful. You are making service the cornerstone of the national experience, and you represent the best of our nation. Again, thank you for all that you'll do in the coming year, all that you've already done, and thank you on behalf of everyone in the state of Massachusetts for the service that you'll provide. Thank you.
Clap along Boston has 21 full-time members who collaborate with Boston Public Schools and support the writing and publishing needs of more than 4,500 students ages 6 to 18. Together, we help students find their voices and tell their stories. Now, more than 1,000 students are published authors. We are 826 Boston, and we're getting things done.
I stand for peace. I am funny as a kid, telling jokes at a party. I am nice, like God. Helpful to classmates and family everywhere I go. I am as tall as a skyscraper. Looking down at the people on the street, looking out for them. I am cool as ice, relaxed and calm. I am Cookie Monster, sharing a cookie with children. I am a teacher, helping kids. I am friendly, like a cool breeze day, enjoyed by everyone. I am a flame you cannot put out.
AmeriCorps Legal Advocates of Massachusetts has 36 full-time members who address issues of persistent poverty and inequality by providing civil legal assistance to low-income residents across Massachusetts. Through service, the program invigorates existing organizations and cultivates the next generation of public leaders.
Through our service, we help thousands of families, children, and elders obtain a just resolution to a legal crisis and achieve economic stability through access to affordable and safe housing and secure, stable immigration status.
We are Megan Daly
and Unzor Lee.
We are AmeriCorps Legal Advocates of Massachusetts,
and we are getting things done.
Hey Claire, how are you? What are you up to?
Hi Tiana, I'm great, just heading home from school. This year, I am a DPC member. DPC is Dudley Promise Corps. We have 20 full-time members who provide students with academic and social emotional support and learn how to be better leaders committed to social justice.
Oh, don't you also have a teacher's residency program?
Oh look, there's our friends Jamie and Shakira. They can tell us more about it.
Of course, the Boston Teachers Residency is a program that trains individuals interested in becoming teachers in the highest need areas of Boston.
Yes, and they also take graduate level courses to earn a master's in education at the end of this program.
Oh, okay. So basically, both programs work not only to increase teacher retention, but also student achievement in high-need communities?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, great. I definitely want to sign up next year and be part of this journey.
The College Advising Corps Boston University has 36 full-time members
who address the gap in college advising for
first-generation, underrepresented, and low-income students.
We do this by placing well-trained near-peer advisors,
Boston, Lynn, Malden, and Somerville high schools to strengthen the college-going culture.
Because of our service,
this year alone, over 11,000 high school students will meet with a CACBU college advisor.
Compared to their peers,
those students are more likely to attend college.
I am Ashlyn Varney.
I am Alyssa Williams.
I am Brianna Collins.
I am Camille Porter McAvoy.
I am Carolina Peteta.
I am Eric Pena.
I am Julia Garvey.
I am Kamara Merceron.
I am Rhea Bennett.
I am Valerie Nam.
We are CACBU, and we are getting things done.
It's an honor to be here with you, and I'm sorry it can't be in person as you take this wonderful step to devote yourself for a year in service to our country and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. As you know, you are taking this oath at a particularly difficult moment, which makes your willingness to serve all the more extraordinary. Public service is more critical than ever as our country faces unprecedented challenges in healthcare, education, hunger, poverty, and an increased need for social services. Throughout our history, Americans and Bay Staters have always risen to the challenge to serve their country in times of crisis. This once-in-a-century global pandemic is no different. After 25 years of service to our country, AmeriCorps has yet to meet a challenge it cannot overcome. You are essential workers. And I think what AmeriCorps volunteers do is so important that earlier this year, I authored legislation called the UNITE Act to make public service a staple of our efforts to respond to and recover from this pandemic. This legislation would expand the flagship AmeriCorps programs and increase your stipend so no American will be left on the sidelines if he or she wants to serve our country in its time of need. The COVID-19 pandemic has exposed and worsened the real challenges that vulnerable communities face. With your work, we can recover, we can build back stronger, and we can ensure that our communities are healthier, more prosperous, and look to the future with optimism. So thank you so much for your commitment to service, for your patriotism, and for your optimism at this time. Because I know that together we can improve lives, conquer this pandemic, and get America back up and running again. And I really wish you all the best as you embark on this year of service. This is a turning point in our country's history, and you are going to be a big part of making sure that we create a healthier, more prosperous, more optimistic country in the years ahead. Thank you so much for your service.
For over 30 years, City Year Boston has been dedicated to serving students. This year, that service looks a little different.
And it's more important now than ever before.
City Year Boston proudly partners with Boston Public Schools
to meet the needs of our young people in virtual classrooms all across the city.
I stand with you, by you, and for you.
We work closely with partner teachers to make sure students have the hard and soft skills they need to thrive.
We are tutors, mentors, and role models for our students. Good morning, class. How was everyone's weekend?
Are you feeling excited, ready for the day? Let's talk about it.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Remember to reach for your best self today and every day. We believe in you.
I am a proud AmeriCorps member.
We
are
City Year
Boston.
And we
are
getting
things
done.
AmeriCorps.
Are you ready, friends?
Aye, aye, coaches.
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, coaches.
Oh! Who takes your recess and makes it the best?
Play works to English.
Inclusive and fun and respectful we be.
Play works to English.
If SEL training be something you wish,
play works to English.
Then give a whoosh clap and come join recess.
Play works to English. Play works to English. Play works to English. Play works to English. Play works to English.
AmeriCorps Cape Cod has 16 full-time members who address environmental concerns, disaster preparedness, and disaster response needs on Cape Cod. We participate in group service projects, doing things like trail maintenance, shellfish propagation, environmental education, and wildland fuel reduction. Our members also serve at individual placements with different local organizations or town departments, where we get to take the lead on projects that can vary from volunteer coordination, land management, research, event planning, and more. Because of our service, we improve the land and the sea and increase access to public lands. I am Bianca Bowman, We are AmeriCorps Cape Cod, and we are getting things done.
Go citizen schools!
I enjoyed meeting the teachers and students. I also enjoyed all the activities I attended. My favorite was dancing and cooking. Dancing was my favorite and was a good choice for me to attend because I learned new skills. Cooking was a great choice for me and I chose it because I learned how to make foods with different ingredients. And the best part was eating it. I basically thank all the Citizen School teachers for all they have done for me. Citizen School is a great program because it helped me understand how to make a good position for a job or business. Everything I learned at the program is going to help me throughout my future.
Y'all are world changers.
So
let's change the world.
Foundation New England aims to improve the lives of individuals and families impacted by epilepsy and seizures.
1 in 26 people will develop epilepsy in their lifetime.
In Massachusetts, 2 out of 3 adults living with epilepsy struggle to achieve a high quality of life, and we hope to change that.
EFNE is partnering with epilepsy centers throughout Massachusetts to create epilepsy resource rooms.
Your core members will be the bridge between clinical care and community resources
that so many in this population desperately need.
Throughout the next service year, our role will be to increase health knowledge through EFNE, hospital, and community resources.
Provide active listening and support.
And create a greater understanding of self-care strategies.
Ultimately, we hope that providing this support in the resource rooms
will improve the physical and emotional health and wellness of people living with epilepsy.
Together, we can offer those living with epilepsy help for today and hope for tomorrow.
Hi. We're the Literacy Lab, and we believe that literacy is a human right. We also believe that closing the literacy gap is a social justice issue that we can solve. Research shows that almost 3/4 of children who read poorly in the 3rd grade continue to read poorly in high school, making 3rd grade reading proficiency a key predictor of high school dropout rates. To combat this problem, the Literacy Lab has 27 full-time members who address the literacy gap for students age 3 to grade 3 by providing research-based, individualized reading instruction to improve the literacy skills of our students. Because of our service, students across Western Mass will be stronger and more proficient readers, thus improving their future outcomes. I am Simone Green, we are the Literacy Lab, and we are getting things done.
Greetings, everyone, and thanks so much for allowing me to be here with you today as we start and kick off this journey of life and leadership. Listen, my name is Trey Detweiler. I'm the founder and some would say the chief nerd at the Service Nerd Collective and Think for Good. You know, I've been in this journey of life and leadership, especially within community building, community development, volunteer management, national service for about 20 years now. And I've been up and down the mountain, traversing every little peak as much as I could, and experiencing it all. And I would say that over this journey that I've been able to find some things that really allowed me to persevere, to press forward, to, even when we see adversity, to keep going, to be resilient. And I would say this first part of that is actually my mission statement. It's part of my anchor. Simply put, my mission statement is to lovingly lead and model a life of service with creativity, empathy, focus, some humble ambition that allows others to seek truth and emboldens them to change their world. Now, maybe some of you all are hearing this mission statement and something is resonating with you. Of course, you're working with organizations that also have mission statements that is letting the community know, letting the public know who they are, who they want to become, how they want to show up in the world, how they do their work. Hopefully you heard some of those same things in my mission statement. And I would implore you, if you do not at this time, definitely try to create one, maybe by the end of this year. See how it can anchor you when the things get a little choppy on the sea of our work. Now, in that mission statement, as short as it is, I would say that there is one key word in there that I pound my chest about, and I try to make sure it's elevated and on the forefront of my mind. It is my fulcrum. It is my pivot point. It is truly a focus for me, and that's the word model. Modeling the type of leadership and the type of person I want to not only be, but also what I want to see in the world. Think about that for you. When you've encountered a great leader, you've encountered that leader that has been able to, that has allowed you to feel like you're the only person in the room. Those leaders that we really would probably, walk 100 miles with if they asked us and they walked with us. Think about those folks that really motivated you on your journey. I've taken some time to actually think about that and process that myself. And I start to realize that the model of leadership that I found that has been very, very powerful, the people that I've seen really do awesome, extraordinary things, has some key characteristics that I want to see if you've noticed the same. For me, I've noticed that a couple things. There's probably about 6 things that I'll talk about today. And it's the first thing is actually being present in the moment. Those leaders, think about it. When you were there in that particular moment, there was a particular crisis, the leader that came to you or that was there and they were right there with you. It could have been a private conversation, a one-on-one. It could have been something where there were thousands of other people in the room, but they seemed to make you feel like you were the only one there. You were their primary focus, and they were so loving to you. Think about that for you when you work in your community, when you're working with that student, when you're working with that family member. Being present in the moment is critical. Model the type of leadership you want to see in the world. Number 2, I think from being present, you allow yourself to be empathic. And empathy, really just putting yourself in the shoes of another person, jumping right in there with them, really allows for deeper connection, better relationships. Of course, you're increasing trust, and truthfully, by being able to have that strong relationship, you can get things done in a lot more efficient manner. So think about your empathy, effectuate that, put it into play, put it into real-time living as much as you can. Model the type of leadership you want to see. Now, sometimes we have barriers. Sometimes we're coming in with our own filters, our cognitive distortions, personalizations. We're coming in with a lot of different perspectives based upon our past, our education, where we come from, our culture. So it's also critical as we go through our journey of life and leadership to be introspective, to know what's triggering us, what excites us, what we like, what we don't like, what's our emotional state at this particular time, right? When are we happy? When are we sometimes pretty sad? What causes us to get tense? What enables joy? Model the type of leaderships that you want to see in the world. And of course, those leaders that are courageous. That's another characteristic, just having courage. And that doesn't necessarily mean that they're absolutely fearless. I actually believe that you have to have some sort of realm of fear so that courage can be activated. If you think about it, if you're just courageous all the time, then is that really courage? Someone told me, he said, I think that's just reckless. But it's really facing that challenge, being in that place of discomfort and stepping out of that comfort zone to meet that challenge head on. That's courage. Think about that leader. Think about modeling courage in the world. Now, of course, another area of courage is actually vulnerability. Vulnerability is definitely strength. Wouldn't you agree? Being able to be open and honest about what's going on with you, but also what challenges are being faced around the world or even within yourself, is a huge amount of strength. It is that someone said this is the new strength, that vulnerability is the new strength, but it really connects to that courage in a manner that allows us to really join back together, to open ourselves up to deeper connections and be a more powerful force together. I would say, think about this, that all of our relationships are built on trust, right? All of our relationships are built on trust. And trust is built over time with engagement and effort. Trust is built over time with engagement and effort. So remember those things, those 5 areas: being present, being empathic, introspective, courageous, and vulnerable. Model these characteristics in your personal life and your professional life, and see how we can change our world. Because once you do these things, you'll show up in a really authentic manner. And I will tell you, there's nothing more freedom giving. There's nothing more open, more powerful than being able to live in an authentic manner, to show up in your truest self. No mask, no changing from here to here, allowing your thoughts, your beliefs, right, to also align with your words, your intentions, and actions. That's congruence. And congruence definitely is powerful and allows for a great amount of freedom. So show up in the most authentic leadership style you could possibly be in. Be yourself. Don't shrink yourself. Bring all of yourself to this particular journey. Show up and model the type of life and the type of leadership you want to see in the world. My name is Trey Detweiler. I'm excited to walk with you on this life and leadership journey. Stay in the journey. Be well.
The Great Society is a place where every child can find knowledge to enrich his mind and to enlarge his talents. It demands an end to poverty and racial injustice.
On August 20th, 1964, President Lyndon B. Johnson created Volunteers in Service to America. Since then, more than 220,000 AmeriCorps Vista members have served in all 50 states and U.S. territories, bringing their passion and perseverance where the need is greatest, to organizations that help eradicate poverty.
AmeriCorps Vista is a unique program in that we're working with communities to drive the local solutions forward. The local challenge could be access to jobs, access to a healthy meal, access to education. And so Vista members are working with the community through a nonprofit to help raise funds, develop partnerships, mobilize the local talent, and really mobilize that recruitment pool of volunteers so that after the Vista member leaves, there's something sustainable in its place.
Every AmeriCorps Vista member uses their unique skills and passion to work alongside community members to understand and combat poverty. AmeriCorps Vista members increase the reach of the organizations they serve, on average generating more than $200 million in cash and in-kind resources for their organizations each year. Whether AmeriCorps Vistas are expanding services for veterans, combating opioid abuse, or establishing STEM programs, their service is a life-changing experience.
When I see Vista members, I'm excited because I know that their lives will never be the same. It is something that is so life-changing. For a Vista member to work and serve a year for this country, to really look at the local issues, the local solutions, and say, I can make a difference. I may be 18 years old, I may be 85 years old, but I'm going to spend a year making this place better.
Food Corps Massachusetts has 17 full-time service members across the state who work to support child nutrition and health through food education and support of school meals. Our service members teach food and garden-based lessons, care for school gardens, and support school meal and community food access programs. Because of our service, we have been able to increase access to meals for students and their families before and during the pandemic, donate hundreds of pounds of vegetables from school gardens to the communities we serve, and connect with students all across the state to build their knowledge about and connection to healthy food through distance learning. We are proud to continue this work across 6 cities in Massachusetts this year.
We are Food Corps Massachusetts.
Jumpstart has over 3,800 half-time members who address inequity in early childhood education by providing language, literacy, and social-emotional programming to traditionally underserved preschool children across the country. Because of our service, over 13,000 children have received educational programming, and 91% of the children in our program showed substantial language and literacy gains. I'm Brandy Hewitt, we are Jumpstart, and we are getting things done.
Massachusetts Promise Fellowship AmeriCorps program at Northeastern University is comprised of 39 committed and socially minded fellows who are dedicated to building meaningful relationships with youth in grades 6 through 12.
Our core mission is to decrease the dropout rate and promote on-time graduation for youth in Massachusetts through academic enrichment and college and career exploration programming.
Each year, fellows serve an average of 800 young people, with over 200 seniors celebrating acceptances into college and career programs.
Although service for our 22nd cohort looks different, fellows are continuing to build community with one another and make a difference in the lives of young people.
We are the Massachusetts Promise Fellowship, and we are getting things done.
Hi, I'm Congresswoman Catherine Clark. I just wanted to say congratulations to all of our new and returning servant leaders. I am so proud of you for committing to a year of service in AmeriCorps. You represent the very best that our nation has to offer, and I'm so thankful that our country has you to lead and inspire us during these challenging times. With the global pandemic, economic recession, growing income inequality, and continued racial injustice, we are facing significant adversity. So in today's Pledge of Service, there's a guidepost that I want you to think about. Faced with adversity, I will persevere. When hard times come, think of that pledge you made today. I will persevere. I have no doubt that you will. Thank you for making the selfless decision to serve, and I can't wait to see the incredible impact you're going to make on our communities.
We, the members of Youth Build North Shore, are committed to working hard and creating a valuable experience.
Youth Build North Shore aims to empower and inspire individuals to use their strengths, passions, and talents to better the lives of others and to impact their local communities. We focus on rebuilding and rehabilitating units of affordable housing for low-income families and nonprofits. We've recently rehabbed 2 affordable housing units in Salem, Massachusetts Point neighborhood. As our civic duty, Youth Build continuously packages and disperses complimentary toiletry bags and hygiene packs to give back and keep our communities safe. I am Jasmine Grady. We are Youth Build North Shore, and we are getting things done.
Teach for America's mission is to enlist, develop, and mobilize as many as possible of our nation's most promising future leaders to grow and strengthen the movement for educational equity and excellence. We partner with districts and communities to recruit outstanding recent college graduates and professionals who commit 2 years to teach in high-need schools and become lifelong leaders in pursuing educational excellence. In Massachusetts, 218 AmeriCorps members are currently teaching in low-income and under-resourced schools in Boston, Lawrence, Salem, Lynn, Chelsea, Springfield, Holyoke, New Bedford, and Fall River. These teachers teach in 65 schools across the state and are responsible for increasing the academic achievement of the over 12,500 students they teach. We are honored to be a part of the Massachusetts Service Alliance and AmeriCorps.
Service means partnership.
Service means compassion.
Service is engaging.
Service means hope.
Service means community.
Service is commitment.
Service means empowerment.
Service means solidarity.
Service means advocating.
Service is interactive.
Service means connection.
Service means listening.
Boston Healthcare for the Homeless program has 12 full-time members who address the overall health of people experiencing homelessness by providing and connecting patients with equitable access to the highest quality of healthcare. Because of our service, those experiencing homelessness are empowered to break down the barriers that too often leave folks in the dark. Through health education and care coordination, we are committed to advocating for equity and social justice for all the patients we serve. I am Roman. We are Boston Healthcare for the Homeless program, and we are getting things done.
NAIP stands for New American Integration Program.
And it was founded as a partnership between MIRA and English for New Bostonians in 2011.
What NAIP aims to do is bolster immigrants' economic stability in the Commonwealth and aid nonprofits in expanding impactful service offerings for AmeriCorps members.
Roughly 30 AmeriCorps members a year serve 5,000 immigrants and refugees across the state.
They teach English to speakers of other languages, helping immigrants and refugees with citizen applications and job readiness.
And provide services like interpreting and translation.
In 2019, 28 NAIP members served 3,859 clients.
Immigrants completed 1,847 citizenship applications.
NAIP service positions are full-time, either for a half year or a full year.
And you can apply when the applications open in May 2021.
We are a new American immigration program.
And we get things done.
The SCI AmeriCorps program supports youth development by providing academic assistance, leadership training, and community service learning opportunities. Our members implement practices for effective volunteer engagement that supports youth programs and also provide social capital building and civic engagement activities directly for youth. Since 2007, SCI AmeriCorps members have served at a variety of nonprofit host site partners who are aligned with the youth development mission of Social Capital, Inc. Each year, SCI places up to 25 AmeriCorps members in capacity building roles, helping host sites more effectively serve youth in their communities. Despite the challenges that COVID-19 brought in spring 2020, last service year, SCI AmeriCorps members recruited 1,350 total volunteers, trained 239 youth volunteers, and civically engaged 4,174 youth. We are SCI AmeriCorps, and we are getting things done.
The mission of TerraCorps is to prepare and mobilize emerging leaders to help communities gain access to and conserve land for people and nature.
TerraCorps members serve with land trusts, wildlife sanctuaries, community farms and gardens, and other organizations with goals to advance land equity.
TerraCorps members take on projects from urban trail restoration to food, farm, and garden education.
From building outdoor learning spaces to support youth groups like Scouts, Green Teams, and Envirothon teams.
From facilitating climate cafes and the Youth Climate Summit to organizing a virtual open space conference.
TerraCorps members and alum work together to create a future where land is the foundation for well-being and health for all people in every community.
Those are some of the things that make it an honor to serve as an AmeriCorps member.
We are the Tenacity team at the Umana Academy.
My name's Eleanor Allen Henderson.
My name is Andrea DeLucia.
My name is Alina Reagan, and I serve as an AmeriCorps Fellow at the Lila G. Frederick Pilot Middle School.
Right now, we're all serving remotely, and even so, we're doing our regular literacy and fitness activities,
along with helping with homework help and speaking with students' families.
Resources to better serve students, families, and the community as a whole.
This position is really helping me to find myself as much as I'm helping the children find themselves.
That they make a connection with someone who really cares.
We're proud to partner with AmeriCorps and the Umana Academy to bring Tenacity's program to East Boston families.
The New Bedford Strengthening Families Program is a new AmeriCorps program that will have 19 members who aim to prevent child abuse and neglect by providing parent education and connecting parents to resources in the community. Because of our service, families in New Bedford will be stronger, which will help to prevent child abuse and neglect. I am Reedy Joseph. We are the New Bedford Strengthening Families Program, and we are getting things done.
The United Way AmeriCorps program has 18 full-time fellows serving in the communities of Lynn, Salem, and Gloucester, Massachusetts. As a team, we provide both academic and social-emotional support to English learners enrolled in grades K to 12 across public schools and in after-school settings. Because of our service, the English learners we serve have increased opportunities to practice and demonstrate their social-emotional skills in critical areas like self-awareness, self-management, and relationship building. These social-emotional skills contribute to a greater sense of belonging and ensure that English learners across our program feel welcome and celebrated. I am Julie Stevens, a second-year fellow at Witchcraft Heights Elementary in Salem, Massachusetts. We are the United Way AmeriCorps program, and we are getting things done.
Good morning, AmeriCorps. Would everyone, wherever they are, please stand. My name is Will Chrysanthos. I'm a 4-term AmeriCorps member and currently have the honor of serving as the chair of the Massachusetts Service Alliance Board of Directors. 21 years ago, on service year of 1999, I stood on Boston Common to recite the AmeriCorps Pledge for the very first time, and it's led me on a life of service that I wouldn't have imagined otherwise. So it is my honor to stand with you all today in your living rooms, kitchens, bedrooms, front stoops, wherever this video may find you, to recite the AmeriCorps Pledge again. Would everyone please repeat after me? I will get things done for America.
To make our people safer, smarter, and healthier.
I will bring Americans together to strengthen our communities.
Faced with apathy, I will take action.
Faced with conflict, I will seek common ground.
Faced with adversity, I will persevere.
I will carry this commitment with me this year and beyond.
I am an AmeriCorps member.
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 I am an AmeriCorps member, and I will get things done.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, and I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, and I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do. Oh yeah. Ooh. That's what friends are supposed to do. Oh yeah.